God wants you to lean in today. And God wants you to also trust that when you're being guided to take a leap of faith, you must also believe that God is also going to catch you. It's easy to fill your heart with fear of not knowing what's going to happen next when God is a masterful planner. God knows what's going to happen way before you do. God knows that, yes, you might be a little scared, but you can already feel so much of the love every single day. And that all it takes is you consciously deciding that you're willing to trust even more deeply today. But something you also have to remember is that with God and creating new paths, you must first begin the journey of walking towards that newness, taking that leap of faith so that you can walk through the door that no longer serves you, and then God will shut it behind you, and then you walk through the new door. Because there's no way to finally shut the door on the past if you are still standing there. And I just found that funny because it made perfect sense when God was like sharing that story and just wanting it to be shared with everybody else who believes in spirit, universe, like whatever your verbiage is, because sometimes spirit is trying to coax you out of an old way of living, and you feel stuck because you're stuck in the doorway. And God can't shut the door if you don't move out of the way, right? If you don't move away from old ways of thinking, of mistrust, of low frequency energy. But the minute you can at least just take one step forward, God can shut the door, right? And so it was this whole conversation around leaning in today, leaning in and taking that one action or two actions that you've been putting off. And it could be in relationships, it could be in your business, it could be in the way that you eat, what you eat, how you eat. It could be that maybe sometimes you overwork yourself and God wants you to lean into rest, or God has been waiting to be invited into your life more deeply, even with your finances or your artistry, where you're going to be traveling, your friendship, your marriage, your family, whatever it is. But do your best today to just lean in a little bit more deeply and find that joy and happiness that God is trying to usher into your life. So I wanted to share that message with you. I'm Z, the Fairy Medicine Woman. If you're wanting more channeled messages, you can follow me over on YouTube, also called the Fairy Medicine Woman, and you can join Z School for the Gifted, where I teach people how to communicate more clearly with the universe and receive all their love and abundance. The link for that is going to be either in the description or in my bio or below, depending on what platform you're on watching this. And I'm sending you lots of love.